Your feet carry the weight of your entire life. Every dream you've stepped toward, every burden you've agreed to carry, every moment you've stood for others when you longed to rest. So when plantar fasciitis arises, a sharp, persistent heel pain, often worse in the morning, it's not just a mechanical injury. It is a soul-level signal, a message from the ground up, asking you to pause, to listen, and to walk differently. You see, feet are sacred. They connect your body to the earth, your spirit to movement, and your purpose to direction. They are the roots of your human experience, where forward motion begins. And plantar fascia, the connective tissue on the sole, acts like the soul's tension line. When it tightens, tears, or inflames, it often mirrors where your life has become stretched, inflamed, or pressured beyond its natural rhythm. Here are some of the soul patterns that I often witness beneath this condition when I do energy healing sessions. The first is the resistance to movement, the forward movement, that is. Sometimes the body resists a step the soul is afraid to take, a change you've been avoiding, a path that no longer feels aligned. The pain whispers, you cannot keep walking this way. The next is carrying too much. Many with plantar fasciitis are quietly overburdened, carrying family, expectations, emotional labor, or unspoken responsibility. The fascia strains under what the soul no longer wishes to hold. The next layer is the inner conflict between stability and freedom. Feet want to feel safe and free, but when you're torn between staying grounded and leaping into the unknown, the tension lands in the soul. You brace, you clench, and the foot bears the indecision. And of course, there is the suppressed rage or urgency. The feet are often where repressed fight energy goes. When you've wanted to run, stand up, or take a stand but couldn't, the feet absorb the heat. Plantar pain can emerge from decades of polite silence. Your body may simply be asking for a new foundation. Plantar fasciitis often arises at transition points, such as a career shift, a relationship reevaluation, a spiritual awakening, a deep weariness with your current path. And while it hurts, the pain is not here to block you. It's here to slow you down so you can realign, to help you ask, what am I standing for? Where am I going? Whose path am I really walking? Here are 3 soul-helping steps to begin softening the pain and meeting its message. Here is what you can do now. You can speak to your feet each morning. Before rising, place your hands on your feet and say, "Thank you for carrying me. I release what is not mine to hold. Show me how to walk in alignment with my truth." Then rise slowly, imagining yourself walking with the earth, not on top of it. Create a ritual, a grounded redirection. Soak your feet in warm water with Epsom salt and a few drops of grounding essential oils, like cedarwood. As you soak, say, "I release all false path. I choose the way of clarity, softness, and truth." Let any tension rise up and out with the steam. Review the unspoken contracts. Ask, where am I walking someone else's path? Where am I staying still out of fear? What am I afraid to leave behind? Then journal your answers. It may surprise you what clearly begins to rise. And the next part are the vibrational allies for plantar fasciitis. The first is the homeopathic remedy Ruta 30C potency. It supports overstretched connective tissues, fascia strain, and heel pain made worse by walking. Ideal when the pain feels sharp or pulling after rest. I highly suggest that you try this homeopathic remedy. Homeopathy can really be helpful here. The next is the flower essence elm for those who feel overwhelmed by responsibility and burdened by holding it all together. It brings relief, trust, and a gentle permission to let go. And finally, the cell salt Calcarea florica. It restores elasticity to tight, tense fascia and helps soften rigid energy patterns held in the feet. To help you understand this concept, I would like to share with you Cordelia's story. Cordelia reached out to me for a remote healing session with chronic plantar fasciitis after 18 months of heel pain, worse with each new morning. In a session, we discovered that she had spent years walking a career path that no longer resonated with her soul. She longed to paint, to teach, to express, but she stayed in finance for stability and approval. Her feet were screaming the truth. She wouldn't let herself speak. We don't want to go there anymore. After ancestor clearing, emotional release, guided realignment, and holistic guidance, her symptoms began to ease, and she eventually shifted careers. First part-time, then full-time. And one day she emailed me to say that she's been walking barefoot in the mornings again for the first time in years without any pain. So if you're living with the ache of plantar fasciitis, no, this is not a punishment. It is a redirection. Your body is wise. Your pain has intelligence, and your feet are longing to walk in a way that honors you. If this speaks to you and your feet have been aching in ways your spirit can no longer ignore, I invite you to work with me. In our session, we'll explore the deeper layers beneath the pain, ancestral burdens, emotional weight, energetic strain, and gently begin to holistically release what your soul no longer needs to carry. You are allowed to move forward. You're allowed to soften, and you are allowed to walk your true path in peace. If you feel called, you can learn more about what I do or schedule your session at annamerkabahealing.com.